forgot to unmute the mic again. I have not gotten used to the button on this thing. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. I hope everyone's doing all right today. I hope you had a lovely weekend. If you were here in Massachusetts, I hope your Patriots Day was more bearable than mine. The marathon is a time that happens every year, and I am grateful for all that it does for my city. Not at all salty about the fact that I have to go across the marathon route to and from work, and they close all the fucking roads and make it really fucking hard. Not salty at all. So, give me a second. Okay, I'll deal with that in a little bit. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay. And I'm waiting on some food that will be here at some point. That will be. But this guy doesn't know how to fucking navigate. Where the fuck are you going? How did you end up there? I'm impressed by this guy. Lack of ability to get on the right road. Okay. See if this actually comes in. I would like to have, warm food. Controversial opinion, I know. But okay. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna play some Tomb of the Lost Queen tonight. Nancy Drew in Egypt. Doing her little globe-trotting thing again. Fun. It's cool, it's fun. Definitely looking forward to it. Okay. Well, maybe looking forward to it, I guess. I shouldn't say I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think at the last stream, I even was talking about how I have very little memory of what this game actually entails. Like, I don't remember. And I don't know. I remember all the broad contours, and I remember. Oh my god, I have gotten this so tangled up. How the fuck did I do? I remember the broad contours of the plot. I remember some of the puzzles even, but I cannot for the life of me tell you if it was good or bad. I literally can't. I remember so very little from this game. The left side? On this whole time? So we're just gonna jump in, try and be I can't say that I'll be unbiased because I don't have memory of it really, so I guess it's kind of just unbiased by nature. We'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Here we go. We'll just see what happens. Who knows? I think the one thing that really hits me about this, and I wrote Alibi and Ashley. I didn't make any fucking notes for it. Put Tomb of the Lost Queen on the same page because. The only time that I needed to take notes for Alibi and Ashes, I used. So, like, the one big thing that I remember from this, being really disappointed about with it, is that it takes place just outside Cairo, but you're never in Cairo. You're in a dig site the whole time. Which, like, I get, right? But you don't really get to explore anything. I don't know. There could have been a cool story here about like old Egypt and modern Egypt, ancient Egypt and modern Egypt, and they obviously didn't go with that. And like, no, it could have been more fun, I think, if like Cairo were a place to go to. There were like moving around the area, but you're kind of just dropped off in the middle of the desert and left there. I don't know. That's one thing that I do remember being kind of disappointed by. So here we go. Jump on in.
60 years ago, a violent sandstorm uncovered an ancient tomb in the desert outside Cairo. A British expedition set off in hopes of finding Egypt's legendary lost queen. The expedition never returned. The explorers were lost, presumed dead. For 60 years, the grisly tale of the cursed team remained the only proof of the tomb's existence.
And smash cut to present day. All right.
John, are you okay?
Nancy's actually here?
Don't move. Help is on the way.
Okay, so she wasn't called for it to be a mystery. She's just here. We don't know why she's here.
What have I missed?
A lot, actually. The crew left after the storm. They kept talking about the old team that disappeared, and then they were gone. Oh, who cares? I'm just glad you're okay.
About that...
What?
The docs here say there's reason to believe I was attacked. Nancy.
You know, that's
you're
interesting.
the only one I can trust now. I need you to be my eyes and ears until I can get out of here.
But I just came here to job shadow you. Are you sure? Will you be coming back?
As soon as they release me. Until then, keep me updated on what you're seeing. I've got some notes in my bunk area. Get caught up to speed. Keep everything you find between you and me. The less you seem to know, the safer you'll be.
Got it. I'll see if I can prove whose tomb this is and find out who attacked you. I'd better get going.
Okay, so right from the get-go, we have kind of not weak exactly, but not strong stuff.
Great! I could use this to translate the hieroglyphs.
What those are supposed to be. Beatrice Hotchkiss. Oh, my favorite woman. Oh, she's back for a third game. I wish she would come back for like a real though, like not just a phone friend. Fucking love Hotchkiss. It sucks that like the last game she was in was kind of milquetoast, and this one is also probably going to be just kind of whatever. We're just about all the different queens. Okay. Going into my space. All right, not going into this. Not going here either.
Stay out of there!
I'm assuming then that that is not what's his face. That is definitely not what's his face.
Whoa, you cannot go back there. Hi, Nancy. Professor Boyle is gone, and I have to say this to keep things from getting awkward, but look, I'm assuming the authority in the time being.
Are you sure everyone here agrees to that?
I just meant the American team, which is just you.
All right, bitch.
I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but can you take care of a site that's thousands of years old? I'll answer that for you. No, you cannot.
Is that necessary? Do we really need someone in charge?
Yes, it is, but it shouldn't affect you all that much. I'm not going to go on a power trip or anything crazy.
You just did.
Trust me. I just don't want the site to fall into chaos. I'm working entirely out of Professor Boyle's playbook.
Did you see what happened to Professor Boyle?
I couldn't see a thing. I couldn't keep my eyes open for a second.
I'm looking for Professor Boyle's notes.
His notes are off limits.
He wants me to have them. Call him if you don't believe me.
I will. Trust me.
Bitch.
Did you know Professor Boyle was attacked? At least that's what the doctors think.
Who told you that?
He did.
Don't worry. He's probably just all turned around from the injury. There's nothing to worry about here.
I immediately do not trust her. I don't even care if she is I don't even care who the other people are at this point. This bitch did it. I don't know what to say.
It's the board game in the middle of the room.
Do we have to learn how to play right now?
You've got to try it out. It's one of the first games humans ever played. You've got to try it. The goal is to get all of your pieces off the board
there
first.
It is.
When a token reaches the last square, it's removed from the board. To move, throw the sticks. The number of light sticks determines how many spaces you move. If all 4 sticks are dark, then you get to move 5 squares.
All right. I did not pay attention to what she said.
Threw it too. Well, what does that mean?
You can move any of your tokens to either an empty square or a square occupied by your opponent.
Can't do that.
If you throw a 1, 4, or 5, move a token and then throw the sticks again. If no moves are available, the player skips their turn. I've rolled a 3, so I'll move my token 3 spaces. If you land on an opponent, you swap places, sending your opponent's token back to your token starting position.
Yeah, I did that
If an
wrong.
opponent has 2 or more tokens in adjacent squares, then they've created a block. You can't swap places with a token in a block, but you can move over it. There are 5 special squares on the board, each with their own name and design. The square with the ankh is a safe square, and the token on this square can't be swapped. All tokens must stop on the square with the bird, even if the throw would have moved them past it. They can move past it on their next turn. Landing on the square with the water sends that token back to the square with the ankh. The last 2 are safe squares, so tokens can't be swapped. Let's start a game. You can go first.
Okay, so we are starting fresh. Here we go. 1. Oh, no, it was 3. Oh. Yeah.
I'm sending you back.
Okay. Glad that it tells me when my turn is because I'm not going to remember the 145 thing, I think. I think it's 145? I already forgot. I already don't remember. Oh, okay, yeah.
Back to where you came from.
I hate you so much.
Can't do that.
Okay.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Cannot move these at all. It's great. It's great. Okay. At least I moved them somewhat. In 5? I think that means 5. 5. Over that. neighborhood at least. There's me, right, for getting food from across the river. But okay,
No fair!
fuck you.
That's cold, Lily.
Damn it.
Rats! Back to where you came from.
Damn it.
Look out! Hey!
Dislike you greatly.
Hey!
Motherfucker.
No fair!
Food finally should be here. Ugh. Hunger.
Can't do that.
Why not? Oh, I only have one. I see. I can do this though.
No fair! Back to where you came from.
Alright, I have now formed my first block that will hopefully stick with me for a bit. I'll be fine. I'm just, I hate these games. I hate these games. This and Bull. I remember first time I played this, my first thought was like, oh, it's just like Bull. And then I immediately like had the second thought I had. First thought was, oh, it's just like Bull. Second thought was like, oh, I fucking remember why I hate Bull. It was just like immediate. All right, I am assuming my food is here. Yes, okay. So, all right, Lily, you get to wait a moment while I go grab my curry. She'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I'm back with my food. I just want to have a quick moment to just say how frustrating this terminology is, because I just realized they only had sizes medium, large, and extra large. Which, if there's only if the smallest size you can get is a medium, then why is it a medium? Right? Literally no reason. Very strange to me. All right, my turn. Let's kick some butt. Or not. Move one. Okay. Ah, suck it. Ooh. Can't skip that guy.
I'm sending you back.
How dare. Now you made a bigger block. Thank you. Move that. So far ahead that I might as well.
Walk it off, Drew.
Oh no, oh my god. Yeah, I know, right? It's great. This is actually a chicken katsu curry specifically. There's like a, what else to call it besides like a it's like a fast food chain basically. Ooh, as good as I remember though. Ooh. Drizzled with some tonkatsu. Fucking great. Okay, love it.
Ha!
Okay. Okay. That's, let me double check. Hold on. Okay. This is 5. Oh. Ooh. Oh, perfect. All right, now we gotta move all of them as one block. Just win. Just win. As a block, baby. As a block, baby. This is so stupid. Yes, yes, more. And you're not getting over that? Mm-hmm. I'm so mean. Love it. I'm gonna have to break that up soon, though. You know, I can't.
No fair!
You didn't have any moves. Is that sad for you? I'm sorry. Oh, poor baby. There you go. You get half a move. Or no, you don't. Never mind. Sure why you don't get a move, but I'm okay with that. Oh, I need to roll. Duh. You? Ugh. Ugh. How dare. not let you win this. Really? Alright, the game is trying to make her win now, I swear.
Look out!
Go back. Is it when you land on the last spot?
Can't do that.
Nope, I can't move that. Oh, because it stops at the... that's right.
Rats. Rats.
Okay. I gotta carefully move everyone, avoiding that square. Of course, she avoids it perfectly, because why wouldn't she? That one. Can't move that one. Well, no, I can, because I can... No, I can't, because she's safer.
Can't do that.
Right. Yeah, I can't. But I can move this one off the board. She's gonna win now. Can I second chance that? No, I won't. I won't. I'm here to play the game, not... Lily B.
Your turn.
Bitch.
I'm stuck.
Come on. Fuck you.
Hello.
I'll let you go.
See you.
Also, I just want to note that that voice actor is the same person who did Lucas, and that also makes me hate her. Because I hate Lucas. Oh, no. Back.
Hi.
Lily seemed upset about me doing any work here.
Show me a PhD student who isn't upset about something, and I'll build you your very own pyramid.
Why would she want to keep me away from your work?
I have no clue. If she wants to play at being in charge, let her. It'll save you a lot of headaches.
Let her. Just let her do it.
What do you know about Lily?
Not much. She's with Abdullah's team. It's just strange that she's out there.
Why?
I never say a critical word about a student, but the archaeology community is small, people talk. I guess all I'm going to say is it's surprising Abdullah put her on his team.
You can't
Dish.
just leave it at that. The
Dish.
curiosity center of my brain is going to go into full meltdown.
Spill the tea, Dr. Boyle.
It wouldn't be appropriate for me to talk about it.
Ugh. Boo hiss. Cabbage and key.
I'll let you go.
Talk to you later.
You know what? No, we're calling everybody. What's up, Bess? What's good?
Hi, Bess.
Nancy, how goes the old mummy hunt?
Good, I think. Maybe bad.
Something happened, didn't it?
There was a sandstorm, and the professor from Kingston had to be taken to the hospital.
Nancy, be careful out there. It sounds dangerous.
Okay, don't go all net on me.
She's all wrapped up in that new job of hers. But you can call me anytime you need help. Full disclosure, while I do play an Egyptologist on television, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Lily seems very uptight.
Love you too, Bess.
Think she's hiding something?
No doubt about it. I just don't know if it's relevant.
Strange behavior is rarely irrelevant, especially in a group that isolated.
Good
Bess
point.
Marvin, psychologist?
I'm not sure what to do.
Check around to see if there's anything to help you get a better idea of what's going on at the site. Someone should have left some notes around. John probably had some.
John, what is the relationship that all of these people have to a
Bye.
Bye.
professor? He's just calling him John. I have no context here. We're not calling Professor Hotchkiss here and being like,
It's Nancy Drew.
Oh,
"What's up, Beatrice?"
yeah, I'm so glad you called. I've been having the most infuriating problem with my internet.
This is Nancy Drew.
Oh, you young people are so refreshing, always in search of new identities. The problem is that I downloaded this program called Weather Monkey. At my age, it's important that I keep abreast of all meteorological developments. But now I'm starting a new book, and I can't focus on my work because the Weather Monkey keeps yelling the weather at me.
Maybe you should uninstall it?
I will do no such thing. That would be tantamount to murder.
Maybe
Put it down.
turn it down?
Brilliant and fantastic. Oh, yes, Samantha, you are a ticket.
I love her.
I would love to help you, but how do I know you again?
Nancy Drew. We've met a few times.
Aha, now I remember you. If life were a good book, you'd be my favorite reoccurring character.
I remember
I'm in
you.
Egypt, and I need your help.
Egypt? Well, why didn't you say that instead of chattering away about my internet problems?
I don't know how to respond to that. I read your book.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Could help.
You found my book while you were in Egypt. The serendipity is as delectable as Chateaubriand smothered in lavender lemon juice. I am at your disposal.
I didn't exactly find it. You sent it to me. You even signed it.
I wish this is what real academic professors could be like, but unfortunately.
Lots of things.
Have you heard of an expedition that went off in search of Nefertari years ago?
Oh, yes. The team in which everyone died. Is that the one?
Yes. Do you think that story is true?
Oh, heavens, yes. It's deadly out there in the desert. Think about it. You're going out there in search of dead bodies. There must be a reason they're in favor of the area.
I don't think
But
that's
this
what that means.
expedition wasn't searching for QV66, right?
Indeed not. That had already been discovered. They were searching for Nefertari's mummy.
What do you think happened to them?
Oh, it's best to not concern yourself about that now, given your current location.
AKA, it's too late for you. Hello, Itchy. Welcome, welcome.
What do you know about Nefertari?
Ah, a love story. Oh, break out the tissue
This curry
papers,
is
because
freaking
when I'm
perfect.
done, there won't be a dry Horus in the house.
Oh,
What?
Look it up, dear. Ramses II and Nefertari.
did
shared
she
a
just
love so
boomer
the world
Google it at me?
contain it.
Like,
I'm talking
look it up, dear.
You spell capital L, capital O, heart instead of a V, capital E. They stood side by side and ruled the world, but as they saw the years stretch out before them, they were keenly aware that a handful of decades would never cut it. They needed to be together always.
Forever and ever.
Relevant. The ancient Egyptians believed that life was little more than a dress rehearsal for eternity. I found records that they
This is
could
the dress rehearsal?
plan to be together forever, side by
Wow.
side.
Why not be buried side by side?
They foresaw a volatile future for their kingdom, and they were correct. They knew they would have to enact safeguards. That's why in 1904, when QV66, the so-called Tomb of Nefertari, was found, her body was not there.
What are the chances we
Ooh.
found Nefertari's tomb?
If I were a gambling Hotchkiss, I'd say 60-40.
I still don't get all this business with QV66. Why build a fake tomb?
For the same reason, I never carry my passport in my purse when I travel. Some things are too valuable to
Yeah.
leave in a temple.
Why is it giving me designation? for. Oh my god. Whoa. Why is this not in the game? This is so cool. What the shit? The guy who discovered Nefertari's tomb, QV66, in this game it is relayed as the fake tomb. Even though it looks like in real life we do consider it to be the real tomb. It just was just looted. So Queen Nefertari's tomb was discovered by Ernesto Schiaparelli. Now, if that name sounds at all familiar, you might recognize Ernesto's, I don't know how she's related to him, but Elsa Schiaparelli, Italian fashion designer who created the House of Schiaparelli in 1927, which, oh my god. That's so cool, but like it goes deeper than this because it's like Schiaparelli was from a distinguished family of scholars. His father Luigi Schiaparelli taught history at the University of Turin. Giovanni Virginio Schiaparelli, the famous astronomer, Celestino, the Arabist, Cesare, the pioneer of photography, Carlo Felice, the agronomist, Giovanni Battista, a pioneer of industrial chemistry, and Elsa Schiaparelli, one of the most prominent figures in fashion between the two, were among his kin. What a fascinating family! How cool! Also, the House of Schiaparelli is like one of the only good fashion houses right now.
You mentioned an expedition that found QV66, Nefertari's tomb.
It was one of the most significant finds in archaeology. They call it the Sistine Chapel of Egypt. It's where my fascination with the royalty of Egypt was born. The color alone took my breath away. We think of ancient Egypt as being a subdued sand color, but it was a riotous display with all...
I am guilty for setting my lights to this yellow and orange color.
And you don't think Nefertari was entombed there?
They only found kneecaps, which supposedly means that her tomb was robbed.
You
Kneecaps.
Disagree? I do. What good is the mummy without the context? It's the placement in the tomb that makes the mummy valuable.
Why is Nefertari so important?
There are two queens I find most fascinating in ancient Egypt, and for exactly the same reason. They were hidden. Hatshepsut is the first.
I think I've heard of her. She was the pharaoh that was almost removed from the historical record, right?
Exactly! 20-some years of peace and stability, and after she dies, Thutmose III's ancient cronies try to erase her from the record.
Why?
Jealousy, revenge,
Down with the
fear that
patriarchy?
his reign would never equal hers. You name it, but you can't keep a good woman down. Despite the efforts of Thutmose III's supporters, her legacy endured.
And Nefertari?
In my opinion, she's the opposite. She was obsessively preserved in the historical record, but it was her tomb that was hidden.
How sure are you that Nefertari's tomb was hidden?
There was something strange about QV66. I think that might be why it is off limits to this day.
It is?
To you,
Define strange.
at the very least. There is a rumor that the tomb has a clue to the true location of Nefertari's mummy.
Really?
Who knows? I'll tell you this. I didn't have time to read all of the hieroglyphs, but I noticed that the syntax was a little, shall we say, wonky?
I don't know how hieroglyph syntax could be non-wonky.
True.
Non-wonky.
It was almost as if
True.
Nefertari and Ramses II had their own language.
So it's interesting that Hotchkiss is involved in this in any way, shape, or
Bye-bye.
form, right?
Goodbye.
Because like her field of study was very much the French Revolution. And at least with Crystal Skull, that all kind of looped together because like the Crystal Skull that she was the expert on had gone through the hands of the French royalty. But now, like, there's little to no association with France. But yet, here we are, with Hotchkiss very much involved. Very much. There is a person this. And I don't remember who he is. All that is just a little cup on a string. Not like you just get like a canteens. Oh. Wrong tent. I wanted to go with this one. Ooh. Archaeology stuff.
I should try to piece the amulet back together.
Okay, sure. Why not? Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, nice. Oop. So that's the thing. We don't know. We don't know. She doesn't really say. She just is kind of here. And, go with it, you know? I don't know what else to say. Like, it literally starts by showing, like, a black and white picture and Nancy narrating over about the original 1900s dig team that came to the site, and they all died in a terrible sandstorm or something, and now they think that the tomb is cursed. And then it cuts to the modern day when there's a sandstorm and one of the two professors leading the dig site is knocked out over the head or something, I think. They don't really make it clear what happened to him. But he's somehow attacked and Nancy is there. Fun fact. Like, usually what would happen is, like, you would get attacked and then someone would call Nancy to come in, and that would almost make more sense. But in this particular case, they're just going with, oh no, she was already here, and yeah, that's what we got. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, the only other clue that we've gotten so far is that Nancy is there shadowing that professor. And I guess that kind of means essentially being his assistant from time to time. And now that he's been attacked, he's like, you're the only one I can trust. You know, find out who attacked me or whatever. So he's obviously aware of her reputation. So there is that. But like, yeah, no actual like clarity as to why we're here. The nonsense makes perfect sense in the context of the games. It's very true. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and count it as a bit of a ding because it's not even a lazy setup, it's no setup. Like, it's one thing if you come in here and you tell me like, oh, we're coming up with this weird cockamamie reason why Nancy is flying all the way to Egypt. And that we're going to tell all the people who are here at this dig site that, oh, Nancy is the new site supervisor or like assistant snack runner or something. Like, that works better than just, she was there. Like, okay. If we're going to do and again, it goes back to my annoying point that the like whole she was there thing would make more sense, I think, if we were in Cairo and not outside Cairo, right? Like, she just happened to be there in a major city traveling. Makes more sense than Nancy decided to have another change of profession mind where she decided to go into archaeology for some fucking reason. Add it to the list of professions she is an assistant in and then never does anything with. She doesn't have a degree either. I want to say that, by the way. Like, she gets by because her father is a wealthy lawyer. Something, eat the rich. I don't think Nancy's really considered the rich. Father works and receives... I mean, I guess he doesn't really receive a wage. He owns a law practice. Like, he has a profession, you know? And it's a small law practice. We're not talking about, like, one of 5 partners in a massive multi-million-dollar company here. Well, I'm talking like hundreds of millions, not... Yeah, if we're including inflation here, the Drews are definitely multimillionaires. There's no way in hell that they aren't. Nope. I thought I had it. I didn't have it. Where is... I feel like I should have found that. It's right here. I'm blind. Okay, and from that, I have to do... See some contours of something here? Bothering me that it's not clicking. Yeah, there we go. Up somewhere? Yeah, there we go. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Nice. You want to know what this game really feels? It feels like a not a knockoff. That's not quite right. But it feels like it's a cheap imitation, or a lesser, maybe not cheap, but like a lesser imitation of Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Like, if Secret of the Scarlet Hand is Coke, this is Pepsi, right? And this is very much the is Pepsi okay of the two games. That's what this is feeling like right now. Like, at a certain point, I'm sitting here playing, and I'm like, why am I putting together artifacts and I'm not in Beach Hill Museum? I think that would be more fun. Already being critical, I know. I'm just... I will give this a fair shake, I promise. I will actually give this a fair shake. As much as I am not right now. I feel like I should be able to figure this out better. wait. There we go. Okay, got something. Okay. It's a cat. All right, then. We can work with this. Kitty.
There's a piece missing. I wonder where the rest of the amulet pieces were found in the tomb.
N13E2. Oh, I guess we're just taking that. All right. And that. Nancy Drew, kleptomaniac. We are back, baby. Or, oh, it's not nailed down. We're taking it.
Map of the site.
And we're going to take that too. Why not? And that.
I bet I could translate that.
And you? Harry? Judged is he by the ancestors of Ra. Book on ancient Egyptian art. Really are just taking everything. Okay, here we go. Official site grid. I forgot what it was already. Hold on. N13E2. Okay. N13E2. N1E1 is right here. N1E2 would be here. That's not a thing. N13E2 or N13. I'm so up here. It's all the way back. Maybe I don't have the smarts to play this game as Nancy either. We might be onto something together here because I just completely discounted any number above. All right, well, here we go, I guess.
You are still here, darling.
Darling.
Oh, you couldn't drag me away. But if you don't mind, I prefer Nancy.
I prefer the distinguished Dr. Raccoon. It appears neither of us is going to get what we want. So I must know, are you very brave or just very stupid?
I'm very punchy.
I'm not afraid of a curse, if that's what you're getting at.
It is, but you still haven't answered my question.
If there really is a curse and I'm ignoring it, then I guess you could say I'm pretty stupid.
No stupid person has ever uttered that phrase. I've met many stupid people. As a group, they do not self-identify reliably.
They don't. They really
I
don't.
see I must keep an eye on you.
What's going to happen now that there's been a major injury?
Usually it means we are going to be shut down, so now we work fast.
Professor Boyle was supposedly injured by a lightning strike, but the medical reports state that he was struck in the head with a blunt instrument.
No.
Do you have access to these medical reports?
That's what he said.
This is serious.
I know. Someone attacked him.
Do not be so hasty. We don't know what happened. But it's best you be careful anyway.
I think Professor Boyle was attacked.
Do you have any evidence?
No, it's just a guess.
I think it's
If
Lily.
I'm wrong and it's an accident, then no harm done. If I just assume it was an accident and let his attacker get away with it, who knows who will get hurt next?
You are very shrewd.
What do you think about Professor Boyle?
He's lucky to be alive. It's a good thing professors have such thick skulls.
Did you two get along?
Get along? I know him. I respect his work.
Were you okay with Professor Boyle working the site with you?
No.
Why not?
When you are the best, like I am the best, no one else can ever help. No, they only get in your way.
But Professor Boyle is one of the best archaeologists working today. He wouldn't be getting in your way.
One of the best? Pfft, I am the best. That's why this site is mine.
Is that why you find the site? Oh? Happened. Bam.
What are you working on?
This mural here. There is something very important hidden in this wall. I don't know if I can decode it in time.
Can I give it a shot?
No. You want to try the other mural up top? Yeah, sure.
I need a few tips for reading the hieroglyphs.
A few tips? Yes, that's how I learned to read hieroglyphs. At first, they were inscrutable and mysterious, but then I got some tips. Just go look in your books.
Such an asshole.
Have you made progress? Did you find anything to say whose tomb this is?
I wish I could say we found the lost queen, but I don't know for sure yet. The answer is here. We may find the mummy, but if we do not crack this before they come to shut us down, we may never know who we have found.
Do you have any idea what that inscription
Say.
means?
Look at the hieroglyphs. They are not supposed to be riddles, and I still grappled with them, sometimes for years. The actual riddles, forget it. That's why I am here, staring at this wall. I cannot think if I am not working.
What do you know about Lily?
I've seen many like her.
What does that mean?
Ambitious, young, smart. The ones like that, they achieve. Or they flame out in a big...
That seems dramatic.
The world moves on the back of dramatic lives. I do not think this is a good thing. Lily, she is like a spinning top. She stands straight, but the slightest nudge, she will go ping, flying off in a crazy direction. I do not trust her.
Then why did you choose her to be part of the dig?
Someone I fully trust would never be able to surprise me.
Fine.
I still don't understand why you would want Lily to work with you.
She is smart, and her downfall is being too ambitious. She is so much like me, I'd be a hypocrite to not like her.
Okay. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
My dictionary could help translate that. Never enter where?
There too, let it be found inscribed on the tablet. Anyone who does not know. Inscribed on the tablet. Huh. Take that too. No big deal. Take everything not nailed down. Nancy drew in an archaeological dig site with literal treasures. Maybe not the best of ideas. It's out. Thank you. So let me take all the way back here.
This is
Not bad.
approximately where the other amulet pieces were found. It's stuck.
No. Hey, got it. They are all birds. Well, the two that I have found are birds. That got suddenly very spooky and then stopped being very suddenly. Why? This looks important and interesting, and yet we can't scrape off the sand?
That doesn't make any sense. That jackal symbol is at the beginning and end of this passage. There must be something special about it.
I haven't figured it. Oh. The in this space. Either the or and. That's usually the case. That. And here. Don't want to say for sure, but this scene might be Nile. Okay, I'm starting to see words actually form. Good. The new day. I don't think that's right. That doesn't seem. New, that might be right. I don't know what a day. Rain? Hither. That kind of what I was thinking. Oh, it makes R and air. Okay. Hunter. I am? Hunter? Okay. Ooh. Come hither. Okay. Come something hither. Maybe it is Y, and it is ye, even though he is not actually word. Okay, it's the. Y is actually a substitute for the diphthong. Fell out of favor in printing. The Y, and hence the was actually spelled with a diphthong and an E instead of a Y and an E end. Well, no, it was spelled with a diphthong and an E, and then the diphthong became a Y, and so then it was Y-E, and then they corrected it P-H-E, and essentially spelled it phonetically at that. This diphthong is a vowels. Anyway, that's Horus. Sweeps up, okay. Of Reet.
Looks like I need to find out who the 4 sons of Horus were.
Come ye hither, gods, in the train of Horus, and let the steps ascend. We are the 4 of Horus. I am the air that sweeps up the Nile. I am the hunter who faces greet the new day. I am Seti, protector of the south. I am the cry that soars toward the setting sun. Together we, the gods in the Horus, are the one.
It looks like the red scarab is missing.
Oh, I hate these slider puzzles. Oh no! This is a floor. Floor should not move, but it does thing.
I need to see if I can find something that will help me solve this.
This kind of. But there's a pattern I probably have to make.
Can't check that off yet.
Oh, the one and only. Oh, I see. The burial chamber it's in. Go find the thing we're here for.
There's another door up there. I need to find a way to climb up to that ledge.
Yes?
Is it strange that some of the hieroglyphs don't make sense?
There is a saying, if a lion could speak, we would not understand him. So let's say one day, magically, poof, a very smart lion learns to speak the king's English. How he understands the world is so radically
King's
different
English.
that
Interesting
even
turn
though
of
you
phrase.
understand the words he spoke, you could never understand what he was trying to say.
Is that how you think of the ancient Egyptians?
Yes. Now let me show you why I am the best archaeologist in the world in one simple step.
Just an interesting turn of phrase because at the time this game was made, and at this time the game was set, it would have been the Queen's English. Now it's the King's English because, but, you know.
Well, then won't I be able to become the best archaeologist in the world?
No. I am Ramses II.
I thought you looked familiar.
Sarcasm my way through this.
I am much more handsome than he was. Now pay attention. I, Ramses II, I look at my kingdom. Look at it with me. Be Ramses with me. Come now, survey the kingdom. We are kings. Look at the sands. They part in the most elegant tribute to our majesty. Listen to the river. You are not doing it.
Sorry, I'll try harder.
Good. Listen to the river.
What if I want to be Ramses II?
The birds of prey and even the deadly serpents bow before us. They look to us as if we were the sun. And remember, we are Ramses. We are the sun, most favored by Ra, sun god. The heartbeat of this world is for us alone.
This keeps going.
Looking at all of this, what do you want?
What could I possibly want?
Exactly. Now tell me, what are you afraid of?
I guess losing what I have.
Yes, you are thinking like a pharaoh. Now tell me, how could you lose what you have?
I can't lose anything. I'm the pharaoh.
Wrong. You can and you will. You will die, Ramses II. You will be gone and forgotten.
Okay, but how does all of this lead to the lost queen?
For thousands of years, the lion spoke and no one understood. But understand the fear and you understand the man.
Yeah, you didn't. There's a much easier way to demonstrate this.
Bye.
See you.
Maybe you aren't the greatest archaeologist in the world, and actually Nancy is. Add that to her list of things she's surprisingly fucking good at.
Got it. What do you think of Abdullah?
Say what you want about how he behaves. He's earned it.
What makes you so sure of that?
I've studied his career. He's a bit of a jerk, but let's face it, when you think of archaeology, you think of him. He's the best.
Do I?
A decade of dedicated study.
Okay, I guess you have a point.
Thanks. It just bothers me when people are critical of him. He's sort of a hero of mine.
See ya.
Later!
Whatever floats your boat, darling. What do we got? Franklin Rose. Hold on a minute. I know Franklin Rose. Beach Hill Museum. Oh, we absolutely had this moment. Here we go. All right. Heard at the recent Harrison Williams Archaeological Gala, you're still looking for the perfect applicant to round out your team for the upcoming dig in Egypt. Ready to recommend Nancy Drew as a candidate for consideration. Worked as a deputy curator at Beach Hill. Invaluable contribution to successful opening of our exhibition, Finding the Maya, a Lost Civilizations piece. Yeah, Frank. Can I call you Frank? An invaluable contribution. I found your fucking artifacts. Saying. Someone was stealing them. I found them, caught him, got locked into one of those artifacts, and then got out to a fucking Greek chorus weird poetry thing. Anyway. Now we know a little bit more of why Nancy's here, I suppose. Okay. Hero. Okay. Royal son, royal daughter. Okay. I like how his notes are like, I finally think I may have started figuring it out. And Nancy shows up with a fucking dictionary and is like, I got it. Like, just bam. I got it.
Part of John's notes are missing. That doesn't seem right.
Gasp. You possibly have foreseen.
Hi, Nancy.
I'd better get going.
Bye.
I haven't set my. Wow, bunch of stuff from. Sound like a phone. I'll get something sweet. I don't know if I just want candy or make a little cake for myself.
Abdullah seems confused by the hieroglyphs in the tomb.
Really?
You sound surprised.
Astonished, dumbfounded, with a twist of smug thrown in to soothe my ego.
So, if he's confused...
Then it is confusing. He's one of the brightest minds in the field. If he's stumped, something unique is going on here.
Okay.
What do you know about Abdullah?
He's almost as brilliant as he thinks he is.
He seems a little full of himself.
A little. With that amount of swagger, you'd think he invented sand.
Do you think he's behind your attack?
I don't think so. This isn't the first time we've butted heads. I'd think that if he were to attack me, he wouldn't sneak up from behind.
How's the recovery coming?
Good. I am at the point where watching television is tedious again, so that's a good sign. TV is very frustrating for the solution-oriented personality.
I don't think I've heard that before.
It's true. I find myself yelling, "Test your hypothesis before acting on it," at all of the sitcoms. Truthfully,
Okay.
I'm still feeling a little woozy. As soon as I
think you need to
busy, I am on my way back to
stop
the
watching the
even
sitcoms.
if I have to sneak out of here.
Just saying. Sounds
Bye.
Bye.
like a new type of I don't know. That sounds weird. It sounds weird to me. I think you're okay. I think. Oh.
Hello.
I'd better get going.
Bye.
What?
Yes?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
My dictionary could help translate that. I bet I could translate that.
Nothing is coming to mind here of like run across that I need to do that I. There are a bunch of puzzles here. Stuff.
These must be the Queen's titles John mentioned in his notes.
Oh.
The hieroglyph appears in the bottom row when the column contains only one type of hieroglyph. I need to rearrange the pieces so the bottom reveals the hidden message.
Couple possibilities it could be. Oh, there are two of those. That. No, fact. Three of those? Okay, hold on. That is. Yes. You have to. Okay, let me try and figure out the possible things that could be on either end. That is not one of those. This is also. Alright, I might need a little nudge. Every square is going to have a picture. Okay, which means that, yeah, something has to be in the beginning and end slot. Probably not that one. Just see like where the top one is all the way to the lower. How does that? More than that, and I'm gonna ruin myself here. That has to stay. There we go.
Now, if I only knew what it meant.
Oh.
My dictionary could help translate that. A queen is buried here. I knew it.
Well, this is awkward because Nancy just found the fucking thing. Really gonna touch that? I don't think we should touch that.
Yes?
I'd better get going.
No? Okay. Nancy really shouldn't touch this, but okay, here we go.
Oops.
Oops! That's why you shouldn't touch it, Nancy.
Whoa.
What are you doing?
I think we found the tomb.
I've got to see this myself.
Brilliant!
Who is that? It's magnificent.
What is this? Look at the hieroglyphs. There is something very important here.
It's the curse.
Everyone get out of here.
Oh, if I can just get this light to turn back on.
Now!
Alright, well, everybody got real upset about that.
Hi.
Do you think this really
Hi.
is Latari's tomb?
I really hope so.
Why isn't she in the tomb in the Valley of the Queens?
There could be a lot of reasons. The worst case is grave robbers, but we really don't think that's the case.
Why not?
Because her valuables were found, but her body wasn't. Doesn't make sense. We think she was hidden. Ramses II was known to be very protective, and he was very concerned about the afterlife. It's possible Ramses built a false tomb to make sure she'd be undisturbed. There are many stories of his love for her, but we don't know how true they are.
If he went through so much trouble, don't you feel strange about disturbing her tomb?
No. Someone will do it eventually. If we get there first, she'll be treated with respect, and she'll truly get to live on forever. If someone else finds her, she'll go to the highest bidder.
If you're so interested in Nefertari, why aren't you below?
Promise you won't make fun of me?
Sure.
I'm a woman of science, okay? But the curse thing rattled me. I need to do research now anyway.
Okay.
I'd prefer to do it when nothing will fall on me. And maybe get a little FaceTime with a certain British someone.
Okay.
Do you think there's something to this curse?
I've studied curses, so look. Don't make me say it.
Say what?
Yes, I do. Even reading about curses gives me the creeps.
Why are you reading about curses if they give you the creeps?
I know, it's weird. It's like if I can learn everything about curses, then maybe they won't have any control over me.
Fun
I can
fact,
tell you probably
that
don't
doesn't-
believe in curses, so please don't make fun of me.
I'm not.
Sorry, I'm just a bit worked up. I'm probably just being oversensitive.
You are.
Too calm. Do you know how effective curses are? They are deadly 76.42% of the time. You know what else has that fatality rating? Whitewater rafting with a hungry bear, who also has the bird flu and he's holding dynamite.
That seems like a very strange.
What did you think about being there to finally open the
Just
tomb?
saying.
I don't know what to think. When I was near it, it just felt... No, it's stupid.
What?
Something was in that room with me. Whatever it wasn't human. At least not anymore. Don't go in there.
What's that book?
Curses of the World, the compendium of cruel curses and curious casualties. It does have a lot of C's.
That doesn't seem like light reading.
I was originally going to go into paleontology, but no, I changed my mind freshman year. Why did no one tell me about how creepy curses are when I switched majors? Dinosaurs were bad news back in the day, but now, totally safe. Mummies, on the other hand, I make poor life choices.
Curses aren't real. You'll be fine.
No more taunting the curse, at least not around me. I'm too young to die out here. I have things to do. I'm still in school. I haven't even started my life yet. I'm not tempting fate here, Nancy. I refuse.
Honey, you're a PhD candidate. You don't get to say, I haven't even started my life yet. You gave up your life when you decided to go for your master's degree in archaeology. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
See you.
As someone with 3 degrees, I can also attest that yes, you don't have a life past a certain point. You met that point. Alright, what's this guy?
Hello.
Not to be rude, but who are you? Why are you here?
I could ask the same of you, but I won't. I'm Dylan Carter, to answer the question you didn't ask, but probably meant to.
I'm Nancy Drew.
Brilliant! Well, good chat. Mustn't keep you from your duties.
Why are you hanging out here outside instead of going into the tomb?
Why aren't you hanging out outside?
I have better things to do.
Oh, you do not. When you come to your senses, I'll still be here. You know why England tried to take over the world?
Dices.
Boredom?
Because we've got everything you need. Except for the sun. You know why we stopped trying to take over the world?
Because everyone else got sick of it?
That they did.
Is the real reason you're hanging out here because you're not cleared to actually go into the site?
I was hoping we'd be able to get over that little bump in the road before that cat got out.
Okay.
Do you really think this is Nefertari's tomb?
It better be, otherwise I'm very lost.
What does that mean?
She's why I'm here. As a tour guide, I love the sites that tell a story.
Tour
And Ramses the First and Nefertari have the making of a classic love story.
Okay.
If we can find her here.
You mean Ramses the Second, right?
I do? I mean, yes, I do. Of course. Strange life being a king. You get everything but your own name.
What do you think of Abdullah?
He's got quite the ego. But I'm sure he deserves it.
What makes you say that?
If he didn't, no one would put up with him. History's great pioneers always tend to be a bit prickly. Sure, he's a tyrant, but he's supposed to be the best in his field.
Do you think he is?
Who knows if it's true? He's either the best or the guy who says, "I'm the best, the loudest." Unfortunately, either one of those two things works equally well. You know, he's just on the edge.
What do you mean?
He's close to being known the world over. He must have gotten a glimpse of what that would be like. I wonder what he'd do to make it over that last hurdle.
What do you do exactly?
As a tour guide, I show the
What
world
do you
to
do
those who see it.
successfully?
It's the best job on the planet,
Quickly.
next to lion tamer or astronaut.
Where do you give tours?
All throughout Egypt.
That sounds like a fantastic job, but why aren't you leading a tour now?
It's getting very competitive these days. I need every advantage I can get. Well, that's why I'm here. To be perfectly on the level, I have to be.
Since you're a tour guide, can you give me any information about Egypt I might need to know?
Sure, here.
Okay.
Why are you so sure the public would want to tour this site?
Surely you've heard of the curse.
I have. Do you believe in it?
Sure.
Of course I do.
But since you're here, you must not be worried about being cursed yourself.
I've been gloriously unlucky my whole life. I don't think a curse could make things much worse.
Have candy or a cake?
I'd better get going.
I'll be seeing you.
Hard decisions to make here, candy.
Hi, Nancy.
A tour guide just appeared out of nowhere.
Really?
Yeah, really. He showed up when we found the tomb.
You're 100 kilometers outside of Cairo. That's too far afield to have a wacky next-door neighbor.
Huh?
Sorry. I'm not used to watching this much television. It's doing strange things to my brain. Whatever he says, he didn't...
It's doing strange things to my brain.
Up to something.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I was in the hospital for 3 days after surgery, and it absolutely sucked. But you want to know what's great? You can just sleep. You can just sleep.
That's done. Flashlight's dead. I'll need to find another light source. It looks like someone was tampering with these wires.
They're straight up tied together.
Hi!
What do you think about Dylan?
Did we accidentally invite the whole world to this dig? With the exception of a decent work crew, that is. Although I do hate that I don't know why he is here, he is definitely easy on the eyes.
Agreed.
But if he stays out in the sun,
Very traditionally Hampton.
lobstery.
It's fine.
Definite turnoff for us land dwellers.
I'd better get going.
See ya!
Hustling. Take that thing from you.
Nancy, hello.
Goodbye.
Talk to you later.
There is a perfectly good lamp right there, but I can't take it with me because of course not.
Yes?
What do you think of this tomb?
What are you getting at?
It's amazing. The amount of detail, the size. Well, someone really important must be buried here.
After 5,000 years of recorded history, that could be said about every hole in the ground.
But that's what you think, isn't it?
I don't leave the house for anything less than amazing.
So it's safe to assume this is going to be a major find?
You tell me.
Who do you think is buried here?
No, I do not guess.
Who are you hoping to find here?
Who does everyone want to find?
Oop.
The lost queen.
Who is that?
Nefertari.
Why is she lost?
Okay, we already have been over this, Nancy. Why are we...
They found her tomb. The most magnificent of its kind. But when they opened the tomb, do you know?
Literally have already been over this. This is like a quiz.
Nothing?
They found 2 kneecaps. The queen was nowhere to be found.
Why's that?
Kneecaps.
Nobody knows. I say she was never there to begin with.
Do you have proof?
No. The people who had proof have been dead 100 times longer than they were ever alive. So they're not talking. We have to learn to think like they did. But it's not easy. Anyone who says different lies or is stupid.
Do you know Dylan?
I know of him.
You do? So he has a reputation?
He is a very popular guide, for whatever that is worth. I do not like guides. They distort history and turn the other way, as sticky-fingered tourists steal every bit of Egypt they can find.
That seems a little harsh.
Not harsh enough. Every tourist thinks, what will it hurt? I'll just take one small piece of the pyramids. And they come, by the millions they come. And bit by bit, they smuggle our history back in their luggage. They're worse than the museums.
Do you think international teams have stolen artifacts from Egypt?
No, I do not think. I know.
You don't seem very happy to have Dylan here.
We switched over talking about Dylan
I'm
again.
glad you noticed. If this were my site, like it should be, he'd be out on the sand with his hat in his hand, trying to catch a ride back to Cairo. And he would never find one, because there is no street.
Goodbye.
See you later.
His threats are very odd.
The sandstorm did not scare you away.
It'll take more than a little sandstorm to get me to leave.
Shh! Do not tempt the Anunnaki.
The
Okay.
what?
I should not have even spoken their name. Disregard that. I didn't mean to say Anunnaki. Oh, blast! I said it again, didn't I? I'm Jamila, by the way, but if anyone asks, you haven't seen me.
Why are you here?
Well, I can't exactly be there, now can I? That would make no sense.
What do you think of Abdullah?
Not much. He talks always like there is an audience near. But what audience would listen to such a tedious man? I say let him think he's in charge if it makes him happy.
You don't
my
think
goodness.
he should be in charge.
I don't think he's capable of being in charge. He doesn't even believe in the Anunnaki.
I had an alcoholic beverage. Now I'm regretting doing that. And it's just hit me like a train. I'm suddenly super tired.
What do you think of Dylan?
The tour guide.
Very relaxed.
Did I have to have an
It
opinion?
did its
of
job.
I guess not.
that? Oh, good. That's a relief.
That is fair.
Are you worried about the curse?
Who could be worried about a curse at a time like this?
A time like what?
The makers. The original architects. They're watching.
Who are you talking about?
Nancy, they can't hear you. You do not have to pretend.
I'm not pretending. What are you talking about?
How could you not know? This is the cradle of civilization.
Right?
Here we were born. And like all infants, this is where we were taught.
Taught what?
To be human. We didn't just figure that out. But for millennia we lived in caves, terrified of the very earth, of fire and wind and lightning. We cowered and dug down into the earth. But one thing of all humans, we are curious. One night, our ancestors saw the sky catch fire, and the brave ones left their caves and walked into the light. And there they met the teachers.
I don't follow.
They brought us to the next level of consciousness.
Aliens built pyramids, man. All birds are drones.
I'm not so
By
sure
the
I agree
government.
with you on this one. If aliens built the pyramids, why were human leaders buried inside?
They were not just rulers on Earth. They were the chosen, the favorite of the Anunnaki.
If we built the pyramids for the aliens, why did they all just leave?
Oh, they didn't leave. They're all around us. Do you want me to call them?
No.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
No.
They're an amazing sight.
You want me to call them?
Slender and tall, and they have the most
Nope.
gorgeous, glowing, luminescent fangs.
When did you become so interested in aliens?
Sunny June. I took his Are You
Aha.
Alien or Ali Out course.
There it
Changed
is.
my life.
This
Did you know
man.
that aliens were there at
I'm
every
back
major
again.
human milestone, with the exception of the moon landing.
All right, I'll bite. Why?
Because it was a rude thing to do, and they wanted no part of it.
Who is Sunny June? I've seen his name everywhere, but we've never met.
I can't explain it all to you, not now. He's special. He's met them.
Met whom?
You don't make this easy, do you?
To be fair, neither do you.
True. The Anunnaki. He's spoken to them. He knows that they're on their way.
To give you an answer, Nancy, Sunny June is an inside joke that's taken a little too far at this
I'm still
point.
not a believer.
But look around!
Don't worry,
This
we're not
town
done
is
with him yet.
There is no way all of this could have been built without their help,
All those things seem like human accomplishments to me.
as they were designed to look. But I had hoped that you could see the strings, and not just the puppet.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Awfully negative view of abilities of humanity there. Yeah.
The flashlight isn't working. I better find something else to light the way. A lamp! Great! I just need to find a way to get it working. I wonder if I could find a way to light the entire room.
Aha, mirror time. Ooh. Um. Trade. Has to be this one.
Let there be lamp!
Nailed it.
It looks like something is missing. It looks like something is missing.
Hmm?
I bet I could translate that.
Sovereign Lady, Mistress of Destruction.
My dictionary could help translate that. That's not good. Now I have to
Everyone-
know what the rest says.
Okay. Everyone who had been in this place, they are wretched. There is no remedy for them because I know their names. Beware, this is the taste of death. Darkness shall conceal them. Translate the rest. Alright, what do we got? Be the. This could be the. I don't think it is. This is the. I know it's not. think we're cooking with something. Hmm. Oh. Hold on. Anything wrong? Oh. Connect to this. What is going on? Okay. Get the network. Weird. My Wi-Fi is not working for my phone or my laptop. But or my phone. But what's my still streaming as far as yeah, it's like putting off the Wi-Fi. Oh, as far as I can tell, I still have internet